Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Zach, and I do hope you did enjoy the new intro. We also have a really good outro, so stay tuned to the end of the video. Today we are doing a 300 subs Q&A. Let's just get straight into it. So the first question comes from one of my mods named Dekulu, and he asks, "How old are you?" So I've always joked at this during my streams. I always say that I'm 3 years old. I'm not. You could probably guess. It's probably really easy to figure out. But I'm just gonna give you 10 to 15. So probably pretty easy to guess between those. Fox asks, what is your opinion of the Hypixel community, such as the people you've seen in your games? So I've always thought of the Minecraft community as pretty iffy, but the Hypixel community is not that bad, but when you get into the games such as UHC, it's basically all calling cheaters, calling people hackers. It's partially true half the time, but I'd say like the Bed Wars and the Sky Wars community is pretty good, but once you get into the more serious games such as UHC and stuff like that, it gets pretty bad. But yeah, there you go. Alright, so the next question comes from one of my admins named Pope Francis. You probably know him as Keds in my live streams. And he asks, what other games other than Minecraft do you play? So I really do enjoy games on the Switch, such as Splatoon 2, and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'll have just a little bit of gameplay up there in the background. So Splatoon 2 is a really good game. There's a bunch of different modes you can play: turf wars, ranked, all that kind of stuff. It's really gotten more serious as it's progressed, and I actually really like that. It's really fun, and honestly, if you guys have a Switch or something, I would recommend you buy it if you don't already have it, because it's definitely to buy. And the other one is Breath of the Wild, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and this game is really hard to get bored in. I mean, unless you beat the game, which I have, and I've kind of gotten bored of it. But anyways, I think it's such an amazing game. It is compatible on the Wii U and the Switch, so if you have either of those, I would really recommend it. It is an open world game. It's basically a huge giant world, where you can basically do whatever you want. I mean, you should follow the storyline, but you don't really have to, because like there's only a railroading storyline at the beginning, and then you can just go straight for the final boss. Go ahead. Like seriously, it's pretty great. This is kind of a joke one. My co-owner, Sergeant Poner, asks, how old is your computer? Knowing that everyone who's watched my streams knows that my computer is not compatible with streaming very well, or Minecraft. I actually don't know. Honestly, I'm just real quick gonna search it up. Okay, I know this sounds weird, but I can't find when it was actually made, but I'm guessing it was somewhere like in 2010, something like that. I don't know. But I got it like 2 or 3 years ago, and it was in pretty okay shape. It's just it needed a few new parts, and then it worked perfectly fine. But it's still a pretty good laptop, to be honest. Alright, so the next question comes from Really Anything, and he asks, where are you from? Somewhere in this area. We have another question from my admin, Pope Francis. And he asks, what is your opinion of Fortnite or just Battle Royale games in general? Don't get me wrong. I think that Fortnite and all those other games are good games. It's just, I don't really have much of an opinion on it, other than they're really good games, and I see why people play them all the time. It's just that if I get caught up in something like that, I feel like I'm gonna lose sight of what what made my channel popular, and just like I'm just not gonna get caught up in anything, because first of all, I'll get too addicted, and second of all, I'll probably lose sight of Minecraft. So I think they're really good games. I just don't want to get too sidetracked on it. By the way, the next questions that are coming from a very old attempt at a Q&A. So they're probably going to be weird, or like they're going to be it's going to be like in a weird column-y thing. So I apologize for that. Jason asks, who is your favorite YouTuber? Not yourself. Currently, my favorite YouTuber is not Nico. Well, he only goes by Nico. But yeah, I really like his content. It's good. My boy, the Lego Mandalorian, asks, why did you decide to play Minecraft after making animations on Scratch? So for those of you that didn't know, I used to make animations on a website called Scratch. So I kind of gave up on it just because it was giving me so much trouble. It was just like really bad, to be honest. I kind of like, as I was looking at like Odd Ones Out and Jaden Animations and all of them, I just couldn't do anything like that, and it really was terrible. Like, the drawing program is pretty bad. So I basically decided to play Minecraft after making animations on Scratch. Was just basically I got demotivated by Scratch, and I really hope that's not gonna happen with YouTube. Yeah. And I didn't really think of anything that would be better for my Scratch account. By the way, my Scratch account has like 600 followers. I don't know what to do with it. So, like I said, this was a really long time ago. It's probably like a month ago or something. So Neo now goes by Yumi on Discord, and she asked quite a bit of questions, so I'm just gonna go quickly through this because I don't want this to be too long. What are some things you want to do in the future? I kind of want to be an animator, but that's kind of at a slow start right now. Why did you start YT YouTube? Because I wanted to do something different with what I had, because like my Scratch account was dying, and I didn't want that to happen. I mean, kind of my channel's dying, just because like can't really do anything right now. And which YouTubers do you look up to or inspire you? I kind of already went through this. Not Nico. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do really appreciate it. If you would like to see more of this kind of content, be sure to leave a like. And I do have a Discord server. The link is in the description below if you guys are interested in that. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.